Do you feel like right now you are in your prime?
I do feel like I'm in my prime. I do feel like I'm a better singer now than 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I listen to old records. I'm like, what was I doing? You know? And I like what I'm doing now better. So that's a good thing.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Emily Curl with iHeartRadio, and today I'm so excited. We are joined by the one and only, we have Shakira here with us. Shakira, welcome, how are you?
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Now, as I was getting ready to talk to you today, the one thing that kept coming to mind was the last big music event that we all shared together before the pandemic was your Super Bowl performance, which I feel like makes it all the more special. When you think back on that time, on that performance, especially knowing what we've all been through now, what comes to mind?
Oh, yeah, that was, definitely one of the most interesting and intense moments of my career, of my history as an artist. There were many challenges in that Super Bowl, but I think we managed to achieve the result that we wanted, which was to represent so many cultures on that stage. Such an important stage. It's one of the biggest in the planet, one of the most relevant in the planet. But I think that the significance that it had was mainly focusing or based on social and cultural relevance. I think that J-Lo and me, we both had in our hands tremendous responsibility representing minorities in the US and making sure that we did a good job. I mean, we tried our best for sure, and it took a lot of preparation and a lot of work.
Well, I mean, you did such an incredible job. We all loved it, of course. And now you're coming out with new music. So let's talk about Don't Wait Up, your new single and music video. First off, congrats. I want to talk about the music video for a second because it was shot at night in Spain. You're surfing in the water. That had to be a wild set. Tell me a little bit about what that looked like.
It was crazy. I was surfing from 2 a.m. until 5. I'm still a beginner, but I'm learning. It's really hard to make progress in surf because you have to catch like thousands of waves to get any good at it. But I didn't know I had it in me, but I actually enjoyed so much, and it's just one of the most fun things I've done in my entire life. I think that surfing is so therapeutic, I think waves take care of your problems. They just wash them away. It's just awesome. And during the pandemic, we couldn't really go out to like restaurants and bars. And honestly, it's not something that I do too often. I don't have too much of a social life, but I really enjoyed going and doing activities outdoors. And that's when I took up these two hobbies. I took up surf skating, which is like skateboarding, but with a little more movement, sort of like imitating the same moves as surfing. And also I took up surfing, which has been completely like life-changing. I think like in my brain, literally, there's new neural pathways that have formed since I started standing on that board. Yeah. I mean, I never thought I could do something like this. And I feel like learning a new skill, it just makes you feel so alive, and just, it's awesome. It's an injection of energy into your life.
And especially it's so cool to see like surfing at night. I feel like I hadn't seen that visual before. Was that scary at all for you being in the water, like in the dark?
No, it was challenging, but it was really cool because I got this special board with LED lights. That was just incredible. There was nothing like it, really. Like surfing at night with that lit up board is just unbelievable sensation. Yeah, and then I also got to dance in this video, which is something that I enjoy quite a lot, and dance in new ways, like find a new language for my body, because I'm not a house dancer, and I had to learn how to dance like real house music. So I found someone online, this super amazing dancer from France, and I flew him over to Barcelona, which is where I live now. And we worked together and he taught me some steps. And I thought it was the most difficult thing. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to learn this thing. But then I did, and it's like another skill, a new language. Yeah, it was a really cool and fun video to make.
How has it been seeing people practice these dance moves?
It's crazy. I mean, like people on TikTok, they're starting to do this choreography. The choreography that they're trying to do now is not the house choreography, it's the one that I came up with, which is based on my own moves. It was basically an improv. Like literally my process is It's so bizarre because I just step in a dance studio and I just start dancing and someone is recording me, someone is shooting me with their little phone. And then I try to repeat and learn those same moves that I came up with, which is so hard. I'm like, what did I do there? And I'm trying.
You're like, I know this is me.
Decode. How did I do that, man? I'm trying to decode these moves, and it's just so hard. And then someone else has to try to decode them for me, and I try to learn my own choreography. But then, like, people out there, they just like do it in no time. They're so fast, and in like 2 days, they're already dancing to my choreography. I'm like, how do they do it?
When you look back on your career and some of the most iconic videos, what is one music video that comes to mind where you're like, yeah, I did that. I'm proud of this one.
Definitely this one, the Don't Wait Up video. Also the Girl Like Me video, because it's the first time I'm actually like skateboarding in a video with the Black Eyed Peas. And it was just so awesome. We did it during the pandemic and they had to do their part of their performance in Los Angeles, from Los Angeles, and I did it from Barcelona. But we tried to make it seem seamless. And honestly, working with will.i.am and the Black Eyed Peas was one of the greatest experiences. They were so nice the whole time. And he's just genius. I mean, let's face it, he's just incredible and always so restless, you know, looking, researching and finding new ways to communicate and to speak through music. In a way, I feel identified with him because I feel like we're both in that search, you know, we've been on that journey for a long time and we continue to be inspired and curious about music.
Shakira, I feel like all of your fans can agree, and myself included, that you just feel so happy and confident right now. Do you feel like that's the case? And if so, what do you attribute that to?
Well, I'm excited about sharing new music. I'm excited about feeling inspired again. I'm making new music in the studio. I feel like my career is it's opening up to a whole new chapter. I'm making electronic music, which is something I also wanted to do for a while, but also tapping into different genres and styles and also using my voice in different ways and even like discovering my own falsettos. Like, I mean, I knew I had a falsetto, but I never really got to use it that much. And now I'm really like diving into this falsetto mode and going from full voice to falsetto. And it's a lot of fun for me because after doing what I do for so long, finding that I can still do it in different ways is just it's very refreshing. It's very refreshing for me, you know, for my own process.
Yeah. So as we look ahead, you know, to this year, maybe next year, can we expect lots of new music and maybe even more collaborations?
Yes. Lots of new music and some collaborations. Yeah, definitely.
Last question for you is, do you feel like right now you are in your prime?
I do feel like I'm in my prime. I do feel like I'm a better singer now than 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I listen to old records. I'm like, what was I doing? You know? And I like what I'm doing now better. So that's a good thing. You know, I feel that it's a good thing. So yeah, I feel very energetic right now and very inspired. And I think that's all I need. I need to feel inspired and seizing the moment and seizing every moment of life right now. And I think that finding these new skills, practicing new sports, and making new music, and also raising these two hyper crazy little boys, it's also injecting a lot of energy into my life.
Yeah. And now what would you say to women out there who maybe feel like they're past their prime or they're like not super happy where they are now? What advice would you give them?
My advice is like, look for it because it's in you, and find new hobbies and seize the moment because, you know, it's a fickle world and we don't know what the future holds. So we just have to be in the present.
I love that. Shakira, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations. Can't wait to see everything else that comes out for you soon.
Thank you so much. It was awesome. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching our interview with Shakira. Make sure you stream her new single, Don't Wait Up, on iHeartRadio and check out the music video. And we'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.